All right, hosers, welcome back again. The question is this: how does the interim budget officer regret? How does he regret calling liberal fiscal management stupefying? Jacques says his words were, and I quote this, unnecessary. But after a decade of liberal deficits, is this just damage control? Let's hoser it up, shall we? This comes straight from the Canadian press. Jacques, interim parliamentary budget officer, says he would not use words like shocking, unsustainable, and stupefying ever again. He called federal finances a precipice after Liberals' massive, and I mean massive, $78.3 billion deficit budget. Like, wow. Now, Conservatives rightly seized on it as proof of Liberal recklessness, and it is. But now Jacques says it was totally unnecessary and a learning opportunity. He wants to stay objective. Now, here's the hoser take on this, guys. Liberals, as we all know, have been running the show for over a decade now. Deficits are piling up. Prices are extremely high. And now the budget watchdog regrets, that's right, he regrets telling the truth. Poilievre's been calling out this mess for months now. The Liberal Ottawa circus dodges accountability, while Canadians, us hosers, you and me, we pay the bill. Now, if you look at my whiteboard here, I wrote up budget officer regret. Budget officer regret. Now, this is all about Jacques calling liberal finances stupefying. Then he backpedals and says it was unnecessary. The $78.3 billion deficit budget. Conservatives were right to use it as proof of liberal recklessness. Why would Jacques backpedal? Guy was telling the truth. Here's the real hoser view. Liberals have had a decade, once again, a decade to fix spending. Like I said, deficits pile up, prices are high, and now the watchdog regrets telling it like it is. Like, Canadians are getting hosed. Like I said, you and me, we're getting hosed. And it's time for real accountability. So in conclusion, in the end, Jacques' regret is just more proof Liberal spending is out of control. Deficits, high costs, Liberal Ottawa circus keeps rolling on. Liberals are hosing Canadians, period. What we need a new government. We need the Conservatives in power. We need Poilievre leading to fix or attempt to fix this mess. And that's the briefing.